What's happening, everybody? JayShockblast here, and we are back with another video for Marvel Future Fight. And today's video might be a little short. Today is a big day for me with Injustice 2 and LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2, so we will probably focus on that a little bit more. We got Eric Killmonger. No, I'm sorry. We got Spider-Man 2099 to Tier 2 yesterday. So now the question becomes, who do we want to focus on next? And I think we are going to give some biometrics to Luna Snow, because she was looking pretty good up until, we ran into a wall and lost our ability to get her biometrics. Not that getting her biometrics was that easy once you had gone through the ringer anyway. Once you've done like all 4 stages of her the first time, is what I meant to say. So let's actually check her out here. I'm actually, not that far off, all things considered. What I'll actually do first is we'll just get all of her other stuff up a little bit before we go from 19 to 20 with anything. So this should hopefully get us to at least 17, maybe 18 on both of these. That was pretty sweet. I don't know why, but I feel weird not leveling left to right. So yeah, we came up a little short here, but like, it's weird to me to have it 20, 19, 17, 18. I typically like to have it like left to right. Luna Snow is super strong. I really actually enjoy this character. So there we have it there. As far as other stuff I did yesterday while I was playing, I think we're ready. We're almost ready to get... Oh, we basically just need to do this one more time for her. I think something got misconstrued yesterday. I asked a question about whether or not, as far as Jean Grey, like, based on the questions you guys were asking, or what your recommendations were, for Jean Grey, I interpreted the way that you guys were kind of gushing about making sure I get... I'm actually just going to use clear tickets for these today. Being in a hurry to get Jean Grey, I kind of interpreted it as, is there something different about her as opposed to the other characters that are native tier 2? Because like, everybody was like, oh, you gotta get Jean Grey, you gotta get Jean Grey. And that's fine. Like, I'm gonna get her eventually one way or another. The question is more, who is the best T2 to use right now? And if it's the X-Men, then great, no problem. I'll get them, whether it's Rogue or Storm. But if I was fine just taking them naturally that direction, then I would have done that too. So I asked, does she come like full strength or something? And somebody caught a block off of it, because apparently that's the most ridiculous question ever. Later on in the video, I went and I just looked, because it was like, maybe I'm just like reading too much into the comments, and it is what it is. I mean, I didn't really think it was like, something that needed to prompt personal insults, but some people don't know how to handle interacting with people. So their loss, I don't care. So anyway, I just wanted to dabble in that. Oh, I had a great one of these in the store. I just buy gear up kits every chance I get now, and You know, I actually buy Dimension Debris too, even though I'm pretty well stocked in it. But I came into the store one time in the last 24 hours, and there was a 10 piece, a 20 piece, and a 75 piece of Gear Up kit. So I was pretty thrilled with that. So yeah, I mean, let's just go ahead and beat up Squirrel Girl a little bit here. So I have right now Doctor Strange out. So the subject of leveling uniforms was broached. And I'm not necessarily in a hurry to level up all the uniforms, but I might as well put them in a position to do so. I have a long way to go. I have Black Panther's new uniform and Hulk Ragnarok uniform, both ready to be leveled up. I just need a massive amount of biometrics for them in order to get there. So, you know, that'll happen when it happens. But I will say, in the meantime, like I'm when I'm actually doing the quests like this, I have to level people one way or another. And sure, I have plenty of characters that I need to get from level 50 to 55, and then eventually 60. You know, but I figure why not level some uniforms too, at least at the number one slot. Like right now, I'm doing it with Doctor Strange. You know, he's at 96%. And maybe I will advance it to the next level. Maybe I won't. I mean, you do get a slight bump. You know, this will go from like 13% to, what, like 14? Yeah. So, I mean, it's a slight bump and stuff. Like, and honestly, it's only 30 tickets. It is a lot of black antimatter, but, I mean, I might advance that costume just a teeny bit. Why not? But it's a nice option to have. Like, if I get to a point where, you know, everything is just totally... Like, I've got everybody leveled as high as I can really level them. You know, it's a nice option to have to be able to potentially, you know, advance the costume to make some of those characters a little bit better. Not something I'm in a hurry to do, but the way that I've been leveling characters, I put, like, a really strong character, typically Nova, in the lead slot, and I have two weaker characters, you know, in the other two slots, just leveling. And I figure there's no need to use Nova every single time other than my own personal enjoyment. I might as well give some of that XP to other level 60 characters that have costumes that I can at least put into a position to level up their costume when the time comes. If that makes sense. That's my thought process behind it. I thought it was a pretty good one. Again, does that mean I'm going to just automatically, you know, level up the costume when the time comes? Maybe. I mean, I might do it if I have the opportunity. I think I do right now with Spider-Man. You know, I think I need 5 more biometrics for him. And you know what? I'm probably going to go ahead and just upgrade this costume because, you know, it doesn't hurt anything. It's 2% more. It makes use of, you know, 40 biometrics, especially going to rare, you know, from advanced to rare or from basic to advanced. It's not a heavy investment, and it makes the character just a slight little bit better. So, you know, it's cool. I'm okay with this. As a matter of fact, let's just go ahead and do it now. We can just go get 5 Spider-Man biometrics. Do this quest right here. I need gear up kits, so why not? We'll just go ahead and bang out 10 of these right here. And that puts us in a position to go ahead and, you know, get that Spider-Man costume leveled up. Oh, got 5 of those clear tickets right back. Gotta love it. And, you know, now I go to uniform list. I can upgrade. It's only 30 gear up kits. I know that they can be a little difficult to get, but I mean, I'm probably not going to need them a ton anytime soon, simply because I need like 400 biometrics each for both, you know, Hulk. You know, here's Hulk, ready to go to Mythic. I still need 430 of his biometrics. And then for Black Panther, I need, 380 more biometrics. So when the time comes, sure, it's great. But like obviously, his attack and defense is plus 23% by being at legendary. It would be nice to get some of these other costumes that I have, because I have them up to that level. Wolverine is a character I'll probably, as soon as I get Doctor Strange's costume, to 100% here, I don't know if I'm going to level it up right away, because that's a lot of black antimatter to spend. But whenever I decide to do it, it'll be there to do. That's just the way I look at it. I'll probably switch once that's leveled up to Wolverine, and then when Wolverine's is filled up, I'll switch it to Spider-Man again. Just because, again, it's making best use of time. I mean, that's kind of the name of the game, right? Making the best use of your time. I have been working on getting Moon Girl biometrics when it comes to this. So there's that. Now that I think about it, I might not have actually done my, what do you call it? The Alliance battle yesterday, which sucks. I might have some rewards. I feel like I lose supplies here. Like I forget to cash them in and they're just not there. I'm going to do some world boss invasion here. Alright, clear the stage with more than 4 combat type characters. Alright, well, we'll do Wolverine. We'll do him. Yes, I know I can sort them, but I don't care. It's not that big of a deal. So, after we do this 3 times, I'm going to call it a video. I'm just going to hope that... Alright, so we got one other... So this person didn't listen. Combat is not my strongest character. Especially if you're going up against Thanos. I wish whoever's not using the co-op skill would use the co-op skill. When we press it, I mean, it flashes at you, it has like a little pop-up on the screen. It's not making sense. Like, even if I don't do it right away, I can always usually see it at some point. Like it pops up. I feel like people are too oblivious there. Ooh, I did not do well. Alright, let's slot that into the inventory. I mean, I did okay. It's better than the guy that did 4%, I suppose. Alright, so she's a speed character. Alright, let's just go ahead and do combat. So do that. Do that. Do that. Just so it looks cool at the end. And then the next one, I'm going to do Black Panther. Yeah. So this is the way that I think about World Boss Invasion. I always like to put my strongest character, because you're not typically going to die here. I mean, typically somebody in the group is going to be very, very strong and do most of the damage. My philosophy is you do it to get on the end screen. And I love having like a cool group with my end screen. So typically when I do the boss battle, I will, like, I'll have Nova, and I'll have him paired with somebody like, geez, I'm not doing the work here, so it's not going to matter. I'm, like, so susceptible to, dang, I did not do any work there. Like, Hulk just kept going into stun. So, like, right here, you know, he's got Warwolf, and he's got Beast. You know, I would have loved to have had, you know, just random people at the end. So yeah, I barely did. I just kept getting stunned. Like that was odd. So I'll go ahead and do Black Panther, do Killmonger, and we'll do Anti-Venom. But I just think, you know, this would be a funny, cool after screen. And I'm not going to get any of them, obviously. I don't know why. Combat is probably my weakest playstyle. I definitely... Universal is my best. Obviously, I think it's everybody's best, probably. I think I do okay with speed. I'm terrible with this. I feel like I keep getting interrupted. Interrupted. Yeah, I'm definitely getting interrupted. Yeah, no end screen for Jay. See, that to me is a really cool end screen. You know, you've got Bullseye with his, what is that, his 1802 costume or something like that. You got America Chavez, and you got Jessica Jones. That's a cool end screen. Like, having Hulkling on the end screen, that's a cool end screen. So that was pretty good. So I'll have those rewards at some point. Supplies. Yeah. So there we have it. But we're going to call it a video on that today. This will go live at some point. I don't know when I'll have it go live, but pretty cool stuff. I don't think we did anything too spectacular, but you know what, the game plan is in place. Actually, you know what? I know how I can extend it a teensy bit. We can go fight in the dark dimension, because we only have to do this once with Satana, and we will get her ready for tier 2. I'll be able to see what I need to do to get her to tier 2. I might do it the natural way, you know. The natural way is obviously best in virtually all circumstances, but I'm assuming it's going to be 150 biometrics, and you know, I'm typically getting anywhere from, you know, 9 to 12 from her per day, so it's not like it's going to take super long to get her there. Same thing with Hela. I'm getting about 10 per day on her, so we're already at 20 out of 150 on her. So, you know, it just comes down to patience, which I'm not the best at. You know it, I know it, I admit it, you know. So, it is what it is, though. But we're going to try being patient in this circumstance with those two. Since, from what I gather, they're not necessarily the most important tier 2s. Let's go to Satana, or Hortana as I like to call her. She's another one whose costume I would, I'd like to work on a little bit, just because, why not? But advancement, yeah, so 3 out of 150. And she is ready to be brought to there. So we have all of her gear at 20. And we can advance her. Queen of Hell. So Yeah, I'm just not, like, the debuff stuff to me is just Greek. So there we have it, folks. Another fun video today. So I hope everybody enjoyed, and we'll see you.